Hi everyone, it's Chris from Web 105 here, bringing you another video. If you'd like to find out when these kind of videos come out, please click the subscribe bell in the corner to be notified when we have new videos like this and to help support our business. Today is the part 2 of not-for-profit marketing funnels video, and let's get straight into it. At each stage, you may have noticed many people dropping out of the funnel completely. Now, these numbers may seem extremely low to you. Essentially, we've started from 100 visitors and now we're just down to 2 donations. In reality, the numbers can be much worse. You could have 1,000 visitors and have no donors at all. It does depend heavily on the quality of the visitors and the engagement you develop with your content and communications. A highly performing, profitable online business would generally be happy with a 2% conversion on their visitors, i.e. turning them into customers. For non-profits, the numbers are likely going to be much lower because you have to sell people on an idea or cause instead of a product or service that directly benefits them. It's a bigger challenge, which is why most non-profits are always strapped for funds. But there's hope yet. Here's what you can do to improve retention at each stage of the funnel. Each stage of the funnel must be improved with a different strategy. We have a wealth of resources you can use to better each part of the funnel. Because it can get overwhelming, we recommend you focus on one stage at a time. Improving the awareness stage is the first one. The best way to improve the awareness stage is to simply have more qualified traffic or visitors entering your funnel. This could be through the $10,000 Google AdWords grant, Facebook advertising, social media, SEO, which is getting ranked highly on Google search, and more. We've written articles that discuss building traffic at length, which you can find in the description below, but include an ultimate beginner's guide to building your online presence as a non-profit organization, how NFPs can create engaging Facebook content that gets more shares and likes, and how to get the most conversions out of your NFP website when advertising online. What about improving the opinion stage? Well, the best way to improve the opinion stage is to deliver engaging content. You should have a clear message on your homepage or about page on what your organization does, why it is important, and why the reader should support you. It's also important to have updated, fresh content on your website in the form of blog posts, videos, and so on. We have an article on the top 10 tips that will help your articles get read and shared. You can refer to and produce engaging content. To get more people to stay with your organization during the consideration stage, regular communication is key. And of course, to communicate regularly, you must have their email or other contact details. We recommend having a form or pop-up on your website that asks for people's emails in exchange for information that would be valuable to them. For example, you could provide a report that shows how your organization uses resources, why you're different from other nonprofits, and so on. To understand what kind of information would be valuable, you need to talk and ask questions to your current donors or volunteers. Ask them what made them want to get involved with your organization. Why did they choose your cause over other worthy causes? How did they hear about your organization? Are they involved in any other nonprofits? And what made them want to donate? These are a few examples of questions you should ask your donors in order to understand where they're coming from. For general information on what donors want, there's a survey that discovered what donors want most. Donors say that they want acknowledgement that their gift or donation was accepted with one-on-one communication, which could be a phone call or a personal postcard. They wanted to be assured that their contribution would be used effectively and carefully, and they wanted to know that projects and programs were making a positive impact and making a difference. If these conditions are met, donors say 87% would donate again, 64% say that they would donate more, and 74% say that they would continue to donate. So as you can see, maintaining regular communications is the backbone of getting more donors to consider your organization's cause. But what should you email them? Well, in the initial first contact stage, we recommend setting up an email autoresponder sequence. This is basically a series of emails that get sent out automatically to anyone who joins your list. Autoresponders can be set up using email services like MailChimp, Aweber, or GetResponse. Now, we recommend sending out a 5 to 7 email sequence for those in the consideration stage who have just joined your list. These should be sent out daily, as you need to keep contact very often with those in the consideration stage, or they'll forget about you. Each email should be around 200 to 300 words, contain little or no images at all, and focus purely on conveying stories. Write interesting subject lines that are likely to be opened. Use elements of curiosity to increase email open rates. Each story should get the donor to get a little closer to your organization and understand your key values and mission. For example, you could talk about how and why your NFP was created, how you personally got involved, a story about an individual that you've helped with their permission, a story about a donor who got involved with their permission, a story about how and why a volunteer got involved, and each email should end with a link to your website where they can learn more about how they can donate or volunteer. Link directly to a page dedicated to persuading people to get involved with your NFP and provide them with reasons why. Tell them where their money will go, how it will be used, prior facts and statistics on how your organization has helped people, and so on. Do not make the mistake of linking to your homepage and expecting people to find this Why You Should Donate page on their own. Here are some additional tips on how to write engaging emails. Start every email with an engaging story that will help the donor understand what your NFP is about and why it is important to donate. Keep the email short, around 200 to 300 words. Primarily text only. Try to introduce each story with a person. Explain the challenges this person experienced and how they overcame these. After the story, segue to the main reason why the donor should get involved. You can do this by using phrases like, all of which brings me to this point, or case in point, or this is why. Try to inject some entertainment or humor into your stories where appropriate. People respond best to this sort of thing. Make sure you use short sentences in the active voice. You can use the Hemingway editor to ensure your email is easy to read. Aim for a grade 5 to 6 level in the editor. Always end the email with a link to your dedicated Why You Should Donate page. Make sure you set up the autoresponder to send these daily. People easily forget, and if they have a problem receiving daily messages from you, they can always opt out. These people would never have become your donors anyway. If you'd like more tips, we recommend reading our article in the description below called How NFPs Can Develop Better Relationships with Donors and Boost Donations. What about improving the preference stage? Well, improving this stage is using a mix of the tactics from improving the consideration stage, which is constant communication, and developing your USP. As explained, your USP provides the unique reason why your organization is different from other NFPs, framed in a way that is beneficial to the donor. The key point is that the USP needs to satisfy the donor with some specific benefit that other non-profits don't provide. For example, most donors want transparency and to know how their money is being used effectively. Your USP then could be you provide regular monthly email reports that are personalized to show exactly how that donor's money has been used. However, saying that there's no other NFP that serves the mission you have is not a USP. It is because this is not framed in a way that is beneficial to the donor. The donor does not benefit from the fact that your organization serves X individuals that need help. Additionally, saying that your mission or cause is the most important or critically important is also not a USP. This is because it is not unique. Every non-profit will say the same thing, therefore it is not unique enough to stand out. Try to think about how your non-profit can serve both the mission or cause and the donor at the same time. What about the donor stage? Well, you can improve the donor stage by making tweaks to your autoresponder email sequence from the consideration stage. Plus, you can spend more time improving your dedicated Why You Should Donate page. These factors are the most important in persuading people to become donors for your organization. If you'd like to learn more about how to intertwine stories with emails on a daily format, sign up to Ben Settle's email list. He sends daily emails, usually in a story format. Though his focus is on email marketing and business, you can still apply the lessons to your own emails. Read the free copy of his Email Players newsletter, as it contains valuable information on how to write better emails. We hope you found this useful in understanding and developing a marketing funnel for your NFP. We recommend using this as reference material and taking one section at a time. The most important part to focus on is the consideration stage. Having a way to capture potential donor volunteer email addresses is key. Then set up an autoresponder sequence with 5 to 7 daily emails that tell stories. Make sure to spend some time crafting a dedicated why you should donate page. Doing this alone will drastically improve the amount of donations you receive. Well, that's all from me for today. If you would like to find out more about us, please visit us at web105.com. If you liked this video, please click the thumbs up button. If you didn't like this video, click the thumbs down button. And if you'd like to see more videos like this and be notified when they get sent out on YouTube, please use the subscribe bell to subscribe to our channel and help support our business too. Thanks very much and see you next time.